Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, learning from past mistakes. Look, I was going over something in my head because you know how I do. And I was thinking about with all the talk that's going on with Bateman, that's going on with DeAndre Hopkins, that's going on with OBJ. And of course, I was thinking like, you know, as much as I'm wishing blessings and longevity for these guys, injury has been a problem for them. And then I stepped even further and I said, hold on. Injury has been an overall problem for the Ravens. I stepped back and I said, hold on. We always tied the injury to one person, Steve Saunders. And then I'm wondering, is that guy truly gone? Like his philosophies and everything gone from the team? Like, I mean, have y'all ever thought about this for a second? Like, because look, I was thinking about it and saying, you know, we have, for us to truly be successful this year, everything really has to go away from the trend that has been plaguing us the last two seasons. And I know we got rid of Steve Saunders. I know that. But the Ravens have always been known for, even before Steve Saunders, a very physically demanding practicing team. And I was sitting back and I was wondering to myself, I'm like, yo, I wonder if they learned their actual lesson from the tribulation that we've been going through as Raven fans. Like, seriously, do you think that they actually learned their lesson? Because we're all hoping that they did, right? We already put all of that on one guy's shoulders, and he's been released. But the question I have to ask is, when somebody is doing the hack job that he was doing, they don't keep their jobs unless there's backing, unless people believe in their philosophy, at least people believe in their work. So then I was thinking, I'm like, bro, because think about this real quick. Call me crazy. One of the biggest reasons why we want DeAndre Hopkins is for insurance. Insurance. If it was based strictly on talent, yeah, we would love him. But all of us would be like, well, if we didn't get him, I mean, we got some talented guys on this team, right? But then when you bring in context and you're like, hey, this guy's coming off of an extremely bad injury. This guy's coming off an extremely bad injury. That guy's coming off from another injury. This guy is a rookie. Like, all those things start. You're like, man, it's a lot of guys. And then you start to ask yourself, well, we blame Steve Saunders, but was he the full-blown culprit? Or was he just the scapegoat? And this is something that was running through my mind. I was going to watch scary movies tonight. I was planning on it. I was sitting there like, yo, I'm going to watch a scary movie. And then I thought about that. I'm like, yo, that's the scariest thing of happening. Making somebody the scapegoat and really not changing the philosophies that you have. Still doing the same things over and over and over again, regardless of how bad the outcome has been, and using one person to be the proverbial scapegoat. Listen, there's a lot of you guys that know. Look, I don't know the ins and outs of everything about the Raven front office. Tell me in the comment section. But y'all haven't thought about that? To go a little beyond surface level. You know what I mean? We're looking at a team that has all the potential in the world. But we know the best ability is availability. And one of the biggest plagues that have been plaguing this team is injury. We've all, including myself, have laid almost all of the transgressions at the feet of one named Steve Saunders. Not just because of the physicality, but also what he did when COVID was running rampant. And he got everybody sick. But then when you sit back, because when you're an adult, You start to scan over things in your head. You're like, hey, we blame this guy for everything. But, he kept his job for a while. He was getting paid for a while. And I know everyone's going to go, you're going to say Harbaugh, right? But the question is, even if it's Harbaugh, has the philosophy changed to better fit our players? That's the question. Listen, DeAndre, Bateman, Mike Evans, Zay, OBJ, all these guys, if you can have all of them, if they can't stay on the field, it's all for naught. You're the woulda, coulda, shoulda team. Coulda, coulda, woulda. Hit it with that blup, blup, blup. You know what I mean? I know some of y'all don't watch battle rap. I know I like keeping it clean, but I'm from New York, so growing up, I used to love battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I was thinking about that. And tell me if I'm wrong. Sometimes we overlook and we look over so many things and we don't fully encapsulate everything because we're only seeing the trees, but we're not seeing the forest beyond it. This goes also back to the Harbaugh situation. Can we win in spite of Harbaugh? Because Harbaugh likes stuff done a certain way. He likes certain people around the team. He wants practice a certain way. He wants everything to play a certain way. And sometimes I don't work with veterans. And the one thing right now that we're hoping to get back on this team, like a Clowney or a Houston or MP, they're all veterans. Most of those guys have been in the league 10 plus years. DeAndre Hopkins, I believe, has been in the league almost 10 years now. You get where I'm coming from? So that's where my mind is at. I'm like, can we divert or dodge the injury bug? And look, I'm glad. Look, like I told you before, when I talked to Lamar, I had asked him straight up and said, hey, are you healthy? And he told me straight, yeah, I'm healthy, bro. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? I am healthy. So I'm not worried too much about Lamar, right? Because as long as Lamar can be Lamar, he'll be fine. What I'm worried about are the other guys on the team, like the offensive line, the Ronnie Stanley and everybody. You remember multiple offensive pieces on that line were hurt last year and the year before that. And we're all hoping that Ronnie, being a year removed, is back to at least 98, 97% of his highest peak. All of these things are stuff that we're not bringing up, but we should be. But no one is. Because if that offensive line doesn't hold up, Lamar's going to get hit in his blind side. And when they're hitting Lamar, if you don't notice, they don't hit him high. They hit him low. When they can get shots on him in the pocket, they go low. So that's where my mind is. I'm just worried about injuries. And I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not trying to speak bad about anything. Call me a worrywart or being worrisome. But it's a fear. You know what I mean? I really want this team to succeed. I really want these guys to have a whole offseason where they have all the commercials and they're making wealth and money, not just from their paychecks on the field, but the paychecks that they would garner and earn off of the field, the endorsements. But what do you think? Let me know. Listen, this is the Wunderkind Show. We speak candidly over here. So let me know, and then what I'll probably do is the next episode, I'll go into your responses, and then we'll make an episode strictly off your responses, all right? But once again, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Show. Hey, yo, thank you all for being here. Y'all already know what's up. We're rooted in facts and truth, even though we have fun and we laugh a lot. So please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Love the comments. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. And also, if you would like to donate to this channel to help it grow, at the bottom of the screen on this side is the CashApp QR code, right? The QR code for it. And you can find the CashApp in every description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Also available now at the Patreon. What do you get when you get the Patreon? You get access to me. You get access to the Discord, access to questions from subscribers, access to sweepstakes for free merch, and fantasy football. Go out there and get it. These prizes are going to be amazing, and there's other prizes I'm working on that I think a lot of you are going to be enamored by. I'm not going to speak up, but you'll see. You will see. I got some stuff planned out. I got some big stuff planned out. But once again, this is the Wunderkind Show. The show's Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.